This year's big game just got a lot more interesting. Base44 is hosting an open app creation challenge with $50,000 in prizes. And the best part is that anyone can build an app and enter because you don't need to code. Base44 builds apps from a simple written prompt. Let's break it down exactly how it works and how you can win. Kevin, catch. To get started, go to the Base44 Big Game page, which you can access below in the video description or pinned comment. The contest runs until February 10th, with winners announced on February 12th. Here you could see all the details of the Big Game contest. Start building your own app and officially join the challenge to compete for prizes. There are no rules for what this app should be. Creativity is going to win you this game. Now let's look at how to start building. Base44 is a no-code app builder, which means that you just have to write down your idea, being as specific as possible, and Base44 will create the entire app for you. No coding is needed. This is just a super simple example to give you an idea of how no-code app building works. But now let's dive deeper. I am throwing a big game party, and everyone is bringing a dish to share. I want to build an app that makes this easier and more fun. Create 3 signups for each of the following categories: appetizers, entrees, desserts, and beverages. I also want each person who signs up to be able to upload an optional recipe and a picture of the item they're bringing. After writing your prompt, press the arrow, and that is literally all you have to do. It'll take a few minutes to create your app, but it's literally a developer building this for you in minutes, and you can watch them work on the left-hand side. If you're curious about coding, you'll also be able to see all the code that was written for the app once it's been created. Once your vision has come to life, you'll see the preview on your dashboard. This is already looking pretty great, but let's say that I want to edit this to make it really stand out. Any changes that you want to make to your app are as simple as asking in the chat window. Make my color theme blue. Or add the location and time of my party to the top of this app. And if you don't like the changes that you made, you can always revert back to the previous version at any time. If you want more control over the visual design of your app, click on Visual Edit. Here you could click anywhere on the page and make changes to the text style, and even the color. Here I'm going to manually add the date and time of my big game party. Done. Speaking of customization, you can also add your own pictures or documents to your app. Here, I want to add the picture of last year's award-winning dish to the bottom of my page for inspiration. Love it. Hopefully this gives people some inspiration. I can also ask Base44 to send an email reminder to each person that's signed up to bring something to the party, include the time and location details, and ask them to vote for their favorite dish when the party has concluded. I wonder who this year's winner is going to be. In Base44, the Dashboard tab acts as the central control and admin panel for your app, giving you access to data, settings, analytics, permissions, API endpoints, and so on. The exact layout and naming of subtabs may vary depending on your subscription plan or version. On the Overview tab, you'll see that Base44 named my app and even wrote a description. You can edit both of these. I'm going to change the name of my app to the Big Game Potluck. They also added a logo for your app. You can either upload your own logo or even a photograph from last year's party. Or in this case, I'm going to generate a logo. Let's see what Base44 comes up with using this prompt. I love it. All of these tabs may seem daunting to a beginner, and we're not going to cover those here, but you could check out my complete Base44 tutorial to learn everything that you may want to know. When you have everything looking the way you want, all you need to do is click on Publish. We just built this party app in minutes. It's that easy. Note that all Base44 apps are web-based apps that run in the browser and are mobile-friendly. For this contest, creativity is going to be what wins you the prize money. Whether it's a halftime bingo game, team trivia, or a prediction tracker, you can build it with no coding or developer experience. Base44 is a no-code tool, which means that if you can write a prompt, then the sky is the limit. Whether it's a more in-depth app or just something fun to share with your friends, organize an event, or a larger app used for your business, you can now build it on your own. Base44 is free to get started, and everything I just showed you can be done for free. However, if you want to keep building or get a little bit more creative, you can sign up for a plan. With each plan, you get a certain amount of message credits and integration credits each month. The Builder plan is the most popular, but again, you can get started for free. Now it's time for you to get creative. What kind of app are you going to create for the Big Game contest? And more importantly, what are you going to do with the prize money?
My suggestion, invite us to the Big Game next year.
I hope so. The contest ends on February 10th, so get started today.